In the vast and wild landscape of Florida's Everglades, a war is being waged, one that few realize is a battle for the future of the ecosystem itself. It began innocently enough, with a decision made decades ago that led to an unintended catastrophe. The Burmese python, once a popular exotic pet, was released into the wild when it became too large for its owners to handle. But what was once a pet in someone's home became an apex predator in the wild, turning Florida's wetlands into its hunting grounds. As these snakes grew to monstrous sizes, they began to dominate the food chain. They devoured raccoons, possums, marsh rabbits, and even alligators, pushing many native species to the brink of extinction. By 2013, the state of Florida had launched the Python Challenge, encouraging people to hunt down these invasive creatures. But after months of effort, only 68 pythons were captured. The problem was far bigger than anyone could have anticipated. So, what could be done? That's when scientists decided to take a radically different approach. Instead of hunting down pythons one by one, they set out to make the pythons come to them. Enter the most unusual weapon in this war: robotic rabbits. These high-tech, solar-powered bunnies were designed to mimic the appearance, heat, and scent of real marsh rabbits. Equipped with sensors and motion-triggered cameras, these $4,000 robots could lure the pythons into traps, making it easier for scientists and hunters to remove them from the environment. At first, the plan seemed to be a resounding success. The robots attracted pythons almost immediately, capturing footage of massive 15-foot serpents closing in on their mechanical prey. But just when it looked like the battle was turning in favor of the hunters, a new threat emerged: alligators. It turns out, these reptiles weren't about to let their hunting grounds be invaded by these strange new dinner bells. Alligators, knowing the value of a warm meal, attacked and destroyed the robotic rabbits, biting them to pieces. The pythons, sensing the danger, avoided the traps entirely. The high-tech decoys were failing, and fast. But then, something unexpected happened. The data the robots were collecting, everything from snake movements to temperature changes, revealed a crucial discovery. Scientists realized that the pythons weren't just wandering aimlessly. They were following hidden paths through the swamp, paths that the alligators also used. With this knowledge in hand, a new plan emerged. No longer would the hunters wait for pythons to come to them. They would go after the snakes directly, intercepting them on their secret highways through the Everglades. Armed with this newfound intelligence, the hunters struck. They discovered the pythons' breeding grounds, hidden deep in the swamp, and removed dozens of massive females and thousands of eggs in just 1 month. In that short time, they removed more pythons than they had in the entire previous year. The robotic rabbits may have been failures as bait, but as spies, they were revolutionary. Their cameras, motion sensors, and data collectors had mapped the pythons' every move, giving scientists and hunters the upper hand. The pythons were no longer invincible, and the tide was beginning to turn. But as the battle rages on, the question remains: did this technology give humans the edge, or did it simply teach the pythons how to adapt? Only time will tell if the robotic rabbits have truly turned the tide in this battle for Florida's wetlands, or if the pythons will find a way to evolve once again. What do you think? Has this strategy changed the fight against the pythons forever, or have we just made them smarter? Let us know in the comments below.